What's up YouTube, it's your boy Carvin Reggio. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, man, we're going to be doing the first drive with the brand new cats and the AFE drop-in. So let's go ahead and get into it. But let me put on my seatbelt first. Let's go ahead and do that real quick, and let's start the whip. Ooh, sounds really good. All right, so you guys actually helped me out a lot because, you know, I'm new to the Q50 platform or whatever, and you guys were telling me instead of driving in sport, driving personal and take auto trace off, and I did that. So we're gonna be driving in personal, and then I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about for the people who don't know what I'm talking about, just how I didn't know. I'll show you guys. So to turn it off, all you gotta do is click over here, go to Infiniti drive mode selector, and then as you'll see, you know, I put it in sport. I put the steering on heavy because it reminds me of the G37 when I put it on heavy, or even a G35 because it has like heavy steering. And then this right here you want to turn off because I guess the car will brake for you on corners or something like that, but you want it turned off because there's gonna be a lot of wear and tear. So just turn it off. That's what I was told. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into the drive, man. Let's go ahead and get into the drive. Got a G right there. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm so glad I finally got this car at 100%, you know what I'm saying? Like, I bought this car in November and I'm recording this video in February. I don't know when this is gonna drop, but you know, had this car for a while, and it's finally about time where I could just drive it anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I am supposed to be going on a road trip very soon, so it's gonna be dope. Big old pothole right there. Let's go ahead and give it some gas. Man, hold on, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, like, a lot of people call the 3.7 slow. They're not slow. Like, not by far. Like, this is some good speed, you know, for NA or whatever. Like, this car is not slow. So y'all gotta stop with all that 3.7 slow. Like, I get it, you know, you can add a lot of more power out of the 3.0 VR motors, but this car is not slow whatsoever. It's pretty cool. I'm also gonna be playing with the paddle shifters on here too. I want to show you guys the paddle shifters, and I'm actually gonna make a whole dedicated video of, you know, playing with the paddle shifters and doing pulls and stuff like that, probably later on today, matter of fact. But one thing that I did notice about the AFE, just some quick impressions about these drop-ins, is that it definitely adds some spunk, you know what I'm saying? Like, and mind you that the air filters that was on this car was hecka dirty. Like I mean hecka dirty, like I mean bad bad dirty. So as soon as I put these in, it was a big difference. Like, I noticed a big difference. And if I was to tune it, of course you'll get a little bit more gain or whatever, but these actually feel almost the same as those still in Gen 3 intakes that I had, to be honest. Like, it adds that little spunk to it. I definitely noticed the car moves a lot quicker, accelerates better by these drop-ins. And that's another reason why I had went ahead and bought, you know, drop-ins instead of a whole intake, is because I did my research and stuff like that. Especially if you're not tuning the car, there's really no need for intakes. Like, the still in Gen 3s, like when I had them on the G37, they were cool looking and stuff, but out of all reality, it really didn't give me like you know, hell of a gain, you know what I'm saying, because they weren't tuned. But if I tuned it, I would have got a lot more gain. But if you don't want to tune your car and you want to, you know, spend a lot less money, I would suggest just getting drop-ins, because with the G37s and the Q50s, and I'm talking about, you know, the 3.7 motors, they have really good intakes on them. They have a good intake system on it already. So you necessarily don't need to change it unless you want to get tuned. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to get tuned, and get intakes. But if you don't plan on tuning your car, just get drop-ins. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can save a lot of money. I get the Stellan Gen 3s look hecka cool. I mean, if you want it for the look, then you know, go ahead and do what you do. But if you want to save your money and kind of get like the same amount of gain, I would honestly say the AFE drop-ins will do you justice for sure. So I just thought I'd mention that. But we about to go ahead and get off this freeway and go on my favorite little street in Mexico. We're gonna give it some gas and see what these AFE filters do and these new cats. Because one thing about it is that, one thing about my old cats, they were really holding me back. I'm not even gonna lie, like they were really holding me back. So now that I have new cats, they're not rattling no more and stuff like that. Definitely way better drive now. Slap this in manual mode. Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead and do a dig. And manual mode with paddle shifters. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part of the car. It's just downshifting, bro. And they talking about, bro, this car is slow, bro. This is not slow, man. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the steering is way better on heavy, way better. That's something that I didn't like about this car, was the steering. It's because I had it on, I guess it was on loose, but ever since I changed to heavy, man, this is way better. That's what I'm talking about. Gears so we can save some gas. But oh my gosh, bro, like y'all gotta go get them drop-ins, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna notice a big difference once you put in those drop-ins. Like, all right, let me say, I'm not gonna gas them up. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, you know, far back in the seat, you know what I'm saying, type of speed. But you're definitely gonna notice a difference, though. I'm telling you, you're gonna notice a difference. I noticed a difference, definitely. Like, the car just pulls a lot faster than what it did. And like I said, the air filters that was on this car was completely like dirty, like horrible. So I kind of see why I was a little sluggish then. I don't know if you guys was hearing me, like, you know, before I had got the cats done in these AFE drop-ins, I was like, bro, the car just felt a little sluggish. And you know, I think a lot of it did come from the cats, but then I think a lot of it did come from the air filters or whatever. They were like completely like done. So definitely noticed a big difference. The air filters, I believe, how much I paid for those air filters? I can't remember, but it had to be like 120 to like 150 for 2. I had paid for 2. That's how many that you need. For the 3.7 motors, you need 2. So it's definitely a good bang for your buck. And I would recommend getting the dry one, not the oil one. As you heard with the oil one, you don't get a lot of power like you do out of the dry ones. The dry ones are the best. So I would recommend just spending the extra money and getting the dry ones instead of the oil based filters or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm definitely enjoying it so far, and the more that I drive it, I can give you guys a better review. So definitely expect that coming very soon, AFV drop-in review or whatever. But this is just like the first drive, and just, you know, my first impressions of the filters. But we're gonna get one more last pull, hopefully on this freeway, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the video. I don't want to make it too long or whatever. I forgot this thing was in manual mode. I ain't gonna lie, this thing be pulling. Oh man. Say, hold on, boy. Hold on. Stop playing with the Q50 though. Stop playing with the Q50. 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 Slow myself down, man. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, another thing I want to mention before I get off this video. I know you guys seen, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get comments about it. You noticed that I didn't have to shift, I believe, going into second gear. The car shifted for me, because remember that this is a VR Trans with the VR valve body. So I don't have the 3.7 valve body or TCM in this car. So it doesn't function like a 3.7 Trans. It functions like a VR. It shifts just like a VR. Everything is VR pretty much. So that's why it shifted for me at around like 6,500, because the VRs, they redline at like 6,500, but with the VQs they redline at 7,500. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you guys are gonna go VR valve body, just know that it's gonna shift and it's gonna do everything like VR. But as you can see, I think from third on up, I can go all the way to 75 or however high I want to go, and it'll be cool. So before I go ahead and end this video, because I know you guys are probably gonna ask that in the comments, but hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.